Hello everybody, I'm Nightcat. We are playing The Secret of Monkey Island. Back again. Quick recap. In the last episode, we managed to complete 2 of the 3 trials. Let's actually go turn those in since we're over here in town. We'll head over this way. Our protagonist, young Guybrush, has fallen in love with the beautiful Governor Marley. And he is now in a rush to complete the 3 trials so that they can go do unspeakable things alone in her mansion.
Well, if it isn't the boy who wants to be a pirate, how do you fare on your quests?
We may as well turn in these 2, so...
I'm the sneakiest footpad in these aisles.
Ah, the idol of many hands. You're a brave lad, and thank ye for stealing it for us.
I found your legendary lost treasure.
Oh, I discovered the lost treasure, eh? You're a clever boy. You may keep the chic t-shirt. We have plenty.
Okay.
I'll just be running along now.
Leave us to our grog.
Come back later and tell us how you're doing.
Okay, so the last thing we have to do is the Swordmaster Trial, and this one is a little bit lengthy. The longest of the 3, really. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go. We have to head out over to get some sword training. And that kind of takes a while, because you end up having to fight a whole bunch of pirates on the road in order to learn a series of insults, because that's how the combat is in this game. It's not technically combat. You're not actually fighting. There's no hit points, anything like that. Here's where we're going. Yeah, there. We gotta go all the way over to this house. But first, on the way, there is a troll on a bridge blocking our path.
None shall pass. You must pay a toll.
Okay.
Stand aside, troll. I'm a mighty pirate.
You're no pirate. While the town drunk could out-insult you on his back. And probably would.
Okay.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. You know, you could stand a lesson or 2 if that's the best you could come up with.
Very true.
You can't pass until you pay the toll.
How much is the toll?
Well, what have you got?
I don't want to give him any money.
Nothing of consequence.
I want something that'll attract attention, but have no real importance.
My old moss-covered 3-handled family credenza?
Don't be silly. You have 3 chances to give me what I want. Then I eat ya.
Okay, what he's actually looking for...
None shall pass.
It's the fish. We can give him the fish and he'll let us pass.
None shall pass. A red herring.
A red herring.
Pass.
And he takes off his mask, and it's actually George Lucas. Shocking. Okay. So that's how we get past the troll. There is a thing here. We're not going to go there just yet, though. This is kind of the ship emporium. We can buy a ship here later, but we don't really need one just yet. And there's nobody there anyway. But this is where we want to go.
Captain Smirk's Big Body Pirate Gym. Prices. Sword training, 30 pieces of weight. Cannon firing, 160 pieces of weight. Balls extra. Grappling hook, 130 pieces of weight. Hook extra.
Okay. Let's head over here to the door.
I think I'll knock. It'd only be polite.
What do you want, you wimpy little spineless maggot?
Could you train me to be better than the Swordmaster?
Better than the Swordmaster? You? You could never be half the sword fighter Carly is. Even with hours of hard work and sweat and blood. I remember fighting side by side with Carla at Port Royal. The local constabulary had us cornered. It looked like we were done for, but then she said... But I digress. You just don't have what it takes.
I do so have what it takes.
You do not.
I do so.
You do not.
I do so.
I like your spirit. I'll do what I can. Of course, it'll cost you. What do you got?
I have 30 pieces of 8.
Well, I've got 30 pieces of 8.
Say no more, say no more. Let's see your sword.
All right.
Okay, check it out.
Yes, this is a nice one. Let's get to it. Okay, you maggot. Why don't you whip that sword out and let's see what you can do with it?
We are awesome. Look at that.
Boy, you fight like a dairy farmer. I usually don't waste my time with vermin like yourself. But seeing as this LeChuck thing has put a cramp on business, I got no choice. I need the money. Yes, I can see this is gonna take some special measures. Just want you to know, I don't do this with everyone. It's only because I feel that special student-mentor pieces of 8 bonding that I'm going to these lengths. I'm gonna put you up against the machine.
Machine? Is this gonna hurt?
This machine is amazing.
Yikes.
Come at me. Don't be afraid, you won't hurt me. Watch your footwork. No! Beat first, then lunge. No! Beat first, then lunge. No! Beat first, then lunge. Watch your footwork.
Hours later.
You're starting to get the hang of it.
More hours later.
Not bad. You've got good form. Now I'm gonna let you in on the true secret of sword fighting. Sword fighting is kind of like making love.
Ooh.
It's not always what you do, but what you say. Any fool pirate can swing a sharp piece of metal around and hope to cut something. But the pros, they know just when to cut their opponent with an insult. One that catches them off guard. You see, kid, your wit's gotta be twice as sharp as your sword. Let's try a couple of insults out, shall we? Okay. Imagine this. We're fighting up a storm. Just like Carla and I were doing at Port Royal. There's a sudden break in the fighting, and I say to you, you fight like a dairy farmer. You respond with?
This is one of the most interesting parts of this game, is that the sword fighting is actually insult-based. You actually win fights by having the proper comeback to whatever somebody says to you. We don't actually know any of the comebacks yet, so we're just going to choose something randomly here.
So's your mother.
I can see we've got a lot of work to do here. You should have responded with something like, how appropriate. You fight like a cow. You see, it's razor-sharp wit like that that wins fights. Let's try another. Imagine this. You're trapped up against a wall. My sword just slashed 2 cuts into your face. I say, soon you'll be wearing my sword like a shish kebab. You respond with?
So's your mother.
I can see we're in deep trouble here. Ah. A correct response to, soon you'll be wearing my sword like a shish kebab, would have been something like, first, you better stop waving it around like a feather duster. See? Razor sharp. Now, I suggest you go out there and learn some insults.
I can't help but feel like I've been ripped off.
So that
I'm sure you're feeling something similar.
kind of. So that concludes the training we get from Captain Smirk, or whatever his name was. How did we get out of here? There we go. And so now what we have to do is we have to go around and kind of intercept these people walking around. And then just kind of fight them, just kind of fight them on the streets. So like this guy, somebody should walk into us at some point here.
Move out of the way or I cuts my way through.
Here we go.
My name is Guybrush Threepwood. Prepare to die.
Then we just have to kind of challenge them, hurl insults at them.
You fight like a dairy farmer.
I'm shaken, I'm shaken.
And it takes a while, but you can kind of pick up new insults from them and proper responses.
Soon you'll be wearing my sword like a shish kebab.
First, you better stop waving it like a feather duster.
And I think you have to go, you have to kind of win 3 times. You have to have the correct response 3
Soon
times.
You'll be wearing my sword like a shish kebab.
And we already knew that one.
First, you'd better stop waving it like a feather duster.
So there's 2 for us, I think.
Boy, are you ugly.
I'm insulted you'd even try to use that insult on me.
And I think if we use one of the generic ones...
This is the end for you, you gutter-crawling cur.
If we use some of the generic ones, I don't think we get to learn anything.
I'm shaken. I'm shaken.
Yeah, there we go. We lost that
I
fight.
give up. You win.
Okay, so this is going to take a while.
Move out of the way, or I cuts my way through.
My name is Guybrush Threepwood. Prepare to die. This is the end for you, you gutter-crawling cur.
And I've got a little tip for you. Get the point?
So I guess that is the correct response.
This is the end for you, you gutter-crawling cur.
So if we use that on him...
And I've got a little tip for you. Get the point?
There we go. So this is kind of how you learn new insults and that. You use them, or you have them used on you, and if you don't have the response, obviously you're not going to get it, so you use it on the next guy you encounter, and hopefully he'll have the correct response, and then you actually learn that insult and response at the same time there. Let's...
You fight like a dairy farmer.
Oh, yeah?
So that wasn't the correct one, obviously, for him. But we already know that anyway.
Soon you'll be wearing my sword like a shish kebab.
I am rubber, you are glue.
And we've defeated him.
I give up, you win.
Okay. So here comes another guy.
What you be wanting, you scurvy lubber?
My name is Guybrush Threepwood. Prepare to die.
I don't think we got any new ones. So let's try to throw this fight, I guess.
What an idiot.
Ha! Is that the best you can come up with?
We wanted to get them to use the insults on us, so we
I'm
learn
not
new
gonna
ones.
take your insolence sitting down.
How appropriate. You fight like a cow.
I once owned a dog that was smarter than you.
And I've got a little tip for you. Get the point? Look
So,
behind
yeah.
you! A 3-headed monkey!
Oh my god! So we want to kind of throw a few fights here at the beginning.
Stopping a pirate can be dangerous to your health.
Just so that we can learn some of the insults and then we can use them on other guys. Like
My
with
name
this guy,
is Guybrush Threepwood. Prepare to die.
the last guy gave us a couple insults we didn't know, so let's throw a couple of them at this guy. Maybe he knows the responses.
I'm not gonna take your insolence sitting down.
Your hemorrhoids are flaring up again, eh? You have the manners of a beggar.
Some of them are pretty clever.
How appropriate. You fight like a cow.
This is the end for you, you gutter-crawling cur.
Ooh, we know this one. I think. Oh, yeah.
And I've got a little tip for you. Get the point?
Tide of battle turns. Which one haven't we used? This one.
I once owned a dog that was smarter than you.
I'm shaken, I'm shaken.
Oh, so he didn't know the response to that one. I guess we can't use the one he already used on us against him. We already know these ones. I don't know if we actually get anything from some of these. We might, I guess.
You call yourself a pirate?
I'm insulted you'd even try to use that insult on me.
Yeah.
I give up. You win.
Okay. So we'll wait for this guy to come now.
What you be wanting, you scurvy lubber?
My name is Guybrush Threepwood. Prepare to die.
And what I'm probably going to do is just keep doing this. We already know the insolence one.
You have the manners of a beggar.
I wanted to make sure you'd feel comfortable with me. You'll fight like a dairy farmer.
How appropriate. You fight like a cow. I once owned a dog that was smarter than you.
He must have taught you everything you know. I once owned a dog that was smarter than you.
You just taught us that one.
He must have taught you everything you know.
Now, is there anything that we don't know here yet? I don't think so.
This is the end for you, you gutter-crawling cur.
And I've got a little tip for you. Get the point?
Yikes, nice move.
So, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep,
Move out of the way, or I cuts me way through.
I'm going to keep doing these, build up our bank of insults, and then we will return and maybe go do the Swordmaster. So, I'm just going to cut it here. I'll be back, and I will see you shortly. Okay, we are back. I've got, I think, most of the insults. I think all of them, actually.
My name is Guybrush Threepwood. Prepare to die.
So let's get it on with this guy. Please don't take that out of context.
Ugh, you make me want to puke.
You make me think somebody already did.
Some of them are pretty good.
People fall at my feet when they see me coming.
Even before they smell your breath?
We should be able to take this guy.
My handkerchief will wipe up your blood.
So you got that job as janitor after all? I've spoken with apes more polite than you.
Where is it?
I'm glad to hear you attended your family reunion. I got this scar on my face during a mighty struggle.
I am rubber, you are glue.
Yeah, there we go.
Wow, you're good enough to fight the Swordmaster.
So once I start saying that, you're probably pretty ready to fight her. So let's head over to the Swordmaster's place. There we go. So, let's go challenge the Swordmaster. The thing is, she doesn't use any of the insults that the regular ones do, so you have to kind of figure out what the appropriate response is as you go through.
How dare you approach the Swordmaster without permission, which I surely didn't give you.
My name is Guybrush Threepwood. I've come to kill you.
Nothing like being honest.
Indeed.
I can tell by the sarcastic expression on your face that you've been fully trained by Captain Smirk. Let's get this over with. Now I know what filth and stupidity really are.
Okay, so we have to choose the appropriate response to that. Filth and stupidity really are...
So you got that job as a janitor after all.
That was the wrong one.
No one will ever catch me fighting as badly as you do.
And I've got a little tip for you. Get the point?
And it's kind of just a process of trial and error here.
My tongue is sharper than any sword.
And I've got a little tip for you. Get the point?
Oh, we're not doing well.
My last fight ended with my hands covered with blood.
So you got that job as a janitor after all.
Oh.
You are a pain in the backside, sir.
Oh, this one's easy. We know this one. Where is it?
Your hemorrhoids are flaring up again, huh?
Yeah.
I've got the courage and skill of a master swordsman.
Courage and skill of a master swordsman. This seems like the reasonable response, but that's not really an insult. I guess we'll go with it.
He must have taught you everything you know.
And we lose.
Uncle! Uncle!
I hope this teaches you a lesson. Now scram.
I don't know if we have to keep fighting her like this or what, because none of the... I mean, maybe I'm not... Maybe I'm still missing some of these insults. I'm not sure. Let's try again. I think she's still here. We have to win 5 fights, like 5 back and forth with her. We'll try once more. And then if not, I'll go see if I can get more responses and insults.
I'm back, and boy, are you in trouble this time.
Let's get this over with. No one will ever catch me fighting as badly as you do.
Okay, no one will ever catch me fighting as badly as you do.
I wanted to make sure you'd feel comfortable with me.
That seemed reasonable, come on.
My sword is famous all over the Caribbean.
Too bad no one's ever heard of you at all.
Nice. Okay, we got that one.
My tongue is sharper than any sword.
Tongue is sharper than any sword.
And I've got a little tip for you. Get the point?
That wasn't bad.
My last fight ended with my hands covered with blood.
Okay, we used the janitor one already for this one. Last fight ended with my hands covered in blood. Oh, yeah, there we go.
I hope now you've learned to stop picking your nose.
Yeah, okay, there's 2 wins.
My wisest enemies run away at the first sight of me.
Oh, I got this one. I got this one. Where is it?
Even before they smell your breath?
Okay, we're at 3 of 5.
I hope you have a boat ready for a quick escape.
Boat ready for a quick escape. You know what? Maybe we don't know all of the responses. Hope you have a boat ready for a quick escape. E... I don't know. I think we might be missing at least 1 or 2 insult responses.
I'm glad to hear you attended your family reunion.
If your brother's like you, better to marry a pig.
Oh. I know this one. We can do this one.
You make me think somebody already did.
Yeah, 4 out of 5. One more. We just need one more win.
I've got the courage and skill
Crap.
of a master swordsman.
Crap, crap, crap. Courage and skill of a master swordsman. It's not that one.
And I've got a little tip for you. Get the point?
Don't lose. Don't lose. Okay, good. We can still pull this out.
You are a pain in the
Yes.
backside, sir.
Yes, we got it. Okay.
Your hemorrhoids are flaring up again, huh?
Bam.
I give up. You win. Well, I hope you're happy.
I am
You can
ecstatic.
go back and brag to all your friends about how you beat the Swordmaster.
Right on.
You'll need proof. Here. This should convince them.
Okay. We got an I Beat the Swordmaster
It
t-shirt.
says, I beat the Swordmaster.
100% cotton. Awesome. Okay, let's go back and talk to the pirate captains. There we go. Back to the path. And down to the pirate captains in the village. Turn this in. Complete the 3 trials. Uh-oh.
What was that? I'm so confused.
Hey, what are you doing just standing around? The governor's been kidnapped.
Oh no!
What? By whom?
LeChuck's got her on that ship that just sailed off. I'm afraid we've seen the last of her.
So where were you this whole time? Sleeping?
Hey, I'm a lookout, not a bodyguard.
Where did they go?
LeChuck's taken the governor back to his hideout on Monkey Island.
Trademark.
I'm afraid that no pirate on this island is brave enough to follow him there. But hey, good luck. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. They left this note. You can have it, but I don't think you'll like what it says.
Okay, let's take a look at the note.
Attention, pirates of Melee. Your governor is alive and well and by my side as she was always meant to be. If you try to find us, you will only meet with horrifying disaster. Yours truly, Captain LeChuck.
Okay, so let's go see if the pirate leader's still in here. I think this place is emptied out now. Yeah. Okay. So basically we've done with the 3 trials. I guess you can't even really turn in the last one here because now that the governor's been kidnapped, they've all disappeared. So I think this is a good point to end the episode. Next time we will continue our pursuit of LeChuck. So once again, thank you for watching. I am Nighthead. We've been playing The Secret of Monkey Island. I will see you next time. Take care.
Bye.